just found out why my wedding started late, and I love my husband more because of it. My husband Luke and I got married 6 weeks ago. We're both 27, high school sweethearts who finally made it official after 9 years together. Everyone said we were the couple that would last forever. Everyone except his mother. From the day Luke introduced me to his family, his mom Patricia made it clear I wasn't welcome. She never said it directly to Luke. She was too smart for that. Instead, she'd wait until he left the room. "You know he dated a doctor before you, right?" she'd whisper while helping me set the table. She was so accomplished. Her family had a vacation home in Martha's Vineyard. I worked as a veterinary technician making $42,000 a year. Apparently that wasn't good enough for her son. She'd make comments about my weight, about my parents' small house, about how I didn't go to a real university. Each jab was perfectly timed for when Luke stepped away. When I finally told Luke, he confronted her. She cried, said I was twisting her words, that she loved me like a daughter, that I was too sensitive. Luke believed me, but he also believed her tears. It was easier that way. The engagement made everything worse. Patricia insisted on helping plan the wedding. She'd suggest vendors way out of our $15,000 budget. She'd accidentally double book appointments, so I'd miss cake tastings. She told the florist I wanted lilies when I'm severely allergic to them. The florist almost ordered 200 stems before I caught it. My maid of honor was Luke's younger sister, Chloe. She was 22 and absolutely adored me. She became my eyes and ears, warning me whenever Patricia was scheming. On our wedding day, everything seemed perfect. The venue looked stunning. My dress fit like a dream. Our 150 guests were seated and waiting. The only hiccup was that we started 40 minutes late. Luke told me there was a small emergency with the catering. I didn't question it. I was too happy to care. Last week, Chloe finally told me the truth over coffee at our usual spot downtown. "You need to know what really happened," she said, pulling out her phone. "I recorded it because I knew you'd never believe me otherwise." She had recorded the entire thing. Patricia had arrived at the venue in a wedding dress, not white, an actual wedding dress with a train, beading, and a veil tucked in her purse. She'd told the coordinator she was the mother of the bride and needed to check on the setup. Chloe had texted Luke immediately. He asked her to bring their mother to the groom's suite without making a scene. He didn't want me to find out. I watched the video with my hand over my mouth, my coffee growing cold. Luke was standing by the window in his tuxedo when Patricia walked in, arms open for a hug. He stepped back. "What are you wearing?" "Oh, this. It was on sale at Nordstrom. I thought it looked elegant for a mother of the groom." "It's a wedding dress, Mom. It has a train." "Luke, don't be dramatic. It's just a nice white gown. No one will even notice." His voice dropped low. "Dangerous. Take it off or leave." Patricia laughed nervously. "You can't be serious. I'm your mother. I've spent 3 years watching you hurt the woman I love," Luke said. "I defended you every single time. I told her she was misunderstanding you. I made her feel crazy for seeing what was right in front of my face. I made her cry defending you." His father tried to interrupt. Luke held up his hand without even looking at him. "You enabled this. Both of you. Every comment about her job, every sabotage during planning, every tear you used to manipulate me into doubting her." Patricia's face went pale. "Luke, I'm your mother. I gave birth to you, and she's going to be the mother of my children. So here's what's going to happen. You have exactly 30 minutes to change into something appropriate. I don't care if you drive home. I don't care if you buy something new. But if you walk into that ceremony wearing anything that even resembles white, you won't walk into my life ever again." The video ended with Patricia rushing out of the room, her heels clicking against the hardwood. She returned 28 minutes later in a dark green dress she'd bought from the boutique down the street. The tags were still attached when she walked in. She didn't speak to anyone for the rest of the night. Not during the ceremony, not during dinner, not during the speeches. At the reception, Luke pulled me aside during our first dance. "I'm sorry it took me so long to see it," he whispered into my ear. "I didn't know what he meant then. Now I do. Last Sunday we had dinner at his parents' house." Patricia barely looked at me. But for the first time in 3 years, she didn't say a single cruel word. She passed me the potatoes. She complimented my earrings. She asked about my job and actually listened to my answer. Luke caught my eye across the table and smiled. That's when I realized something. He didn't just marry me that day. He chose me, publicly, permanently, over the woman who raised him. Over 26 years of manipulation and guilt. My wedding started late because my husband was busy becoming the man I always knew he could be. And Patricia, she's learning that the woman she tried to replace isn't going anywhere.